And we continue to follow breaking news at this hour. A grand jury has voted to indict former President Donald Trump. Now, this indictment is in connection to his alleged role in a hush money payment scheme. And here to talk more about it is Sarakshi, the deputy managing editor of social media and audience for our media partners at The Hill. Sarakshi, thank you so much for joining us. And this indictment will mark the first time in U.S. history that a former president faces criminal charges. Talk to us about how monumental this is.
It's extremely monumental. It's a history-making indictment, really, which marks the first time a president has ever been charged in a criminal matter. And this comes as several law enforcement entities are investigating Mr. Trump's conduct in numerous probes. Now, the charges laid out in the indictment are unclear, and it still remains under seal. But, former President Trump today was indicted, so it is big news.
This came out within the last hour. What's the response that you're hearing from both Democrats and Republicans? Because I understand that the CEO of the Make America Great Again organization says there was no crime.
The reactions are really pouring in from across the political spectrum right now. There's a common theme emerging, especially among Trump's critics, that this may only be the beginning. Democrats have been praising the indictment and have been praising Manhattan's District Attorney Alvin Bragg for really investigating this case, and Republicans are criticizing it. We've heard, from across the political spectrum and within Mr. Trump's own party, and they're vehemently against the former president being indicted.
And this investigation, as we all know, has been happening for quite some time now. There's been a lot of back and forth. How did it get to today, to this point?
The investigation by Manhattan's District Attorney Alvin Bragg has centered around a $130,000 payment that fixer Michael Cohen made to adult film star Stormy Daniels shortly before the 2016 election. Now, Mr. Trump's company labeled Cohen's reimbursement of the payment as a legal expense, and he didn't disclose them in campaign expense reports. Cohen pleaded guilty in 2018 and served time for his role in this matter for charges related to campaign finance violations and tax fraud. But he claimed that Mr. Trump directed him to make the payment and that he reimbursed him in monthly installments that included a bonus. Now, former President Trump has repeatedly dismissed the investigation as a witch hunt and has previously called on his supporters to protest his arrest, really. Mr. Trump has also released a lengthy statement where he lashed out at the indictment, saying this is political persecution, and election interference at the highest level in history.
So looking ahead to 2024, does this hurt Trump's chances or rally up support for him and his run for president?
Former President Trump has already said in interviews that he plans to continue his campaign for presidency, even if he is indicted. He was very defiant in posts on Truth Social last week when he made it really clear he was undeterred by the possibility of criminal charges. It's really interesting because he remains the subject of 3 other separate criminal investigations. So his lengthy statement today shows that he really isn't backing down, and it's not really going to change how he runs his campaign.
And Sarakshi, we can expect a lot of information over the next couple of days, including the charges, which we don't know as of right now. Walk us through a timeline of what could happen next.
Well, it's really interesting because now, Mr. Trump is not, he has said previously that he will be arrested publicly, but that is very unlikely to happen, that he will be publicly arrested, since his attorneys appear to be in communication with prosecutors and they would arrange for him to surrender. Now, if the president refuses to surrender, then prosecutors would need to go to officials in Florida, which is where the former president resides, and ask for permission to extradite him to New York. So it's a really complicated process, and we'll see it play out in the coming weeks.
All right, Sarakshi with our media partners at The Hill. Thank you so much for your insight and for your time. Really appreciate it.